Okay,
Mariatta, Wijaya.
thanks. Thank you. Um, Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming today. My name's Mariatta, and I came here from Vancouver. I will actually talk more about myself later. For now, I actually want to introduce you. Who are you? What are you doing here in Florence? I know many of you travel here from other parts of the world. I know it wasn't easy. I know you put a lot of work and effort into coming here, and I respect that. I think you're all really awesome. You chose to come here to DjangoCon Europe because you're on a mission. You want to improve yourself, take on new challenges, learning something new, learning all the cool and new things from Django. You want to level up your skills. You're really awesome. So I want to start this talk by actually saying thank you for choosing to be here. But in the course of completing your mission, you might come across some roadblocks. It's not always going to be smooth sailing. There will be bumps. There will be times when you get stuck and you couldn't continue. When you see that roadblock, what are you going to do about it? What can you do? You're going to start asking yourself, how much effort should you put into it? How badly do you want to complete your mission? Depending on your own answer, there are two options you can take. One of them is really, really easy, takes very little effort. The other option is going to be really complicated. You know what's really easy? Give up. End of story. Takes very little effort. Just say, no, I'm done. Not doing it anymore. See that roadblock? Turn around. Go back to your comfort zone and move on. Do something else. Takes very little effort to give up. And it's easy to come up with excuses to justify giving up. You might be telling yourself, I tried, I gave it my best shot, it just didn't work out. Or you start thinking that it's just too hard, maybe I'm not meant to do this, maybe it's not worth doing. Time to move on. The thing about excuses, sometimes they're invalid, they're errors. When you make excuses, you might be making mistakes. So don't choose this unless you really, really have to. Don't give up. So what's the other option? You've got to reach out. Find someone who can help you and guide you through your problems. And it's going to take a lot of effort, because first you need to find out who it is who can help you. What if you're new to this? New to programming, new to Python, new to Django, new to the community? You don't always know who could help you. What? Ask questions on the internet to strangers? Can you trust them? How do you know if the answer is the right one? You never know. There's a lot of uncertainties when you have to rely on someone else. It's hard. But finding help is what you're going to need to do in order to move forward and complete your goal. Just like you can come up with excuses for giving up, you can come up with excuses for not wanting to accept help. It can be hard accepting help. some of my own excuses. I think my questions are really stupid. It's really basic. I'm sure whatever question I have, everybody in the world knows the answer. They can figure it on their own. But I couldn't. I need help. Do I really want to let everybody know that I'm stuck and need help? Do I really want people to know that turns out I'm not that good? No. I think it's a really stupid question. So maybe I shouldn't be asking it. It's not worth asking. Except, it's a myth. There is no stupid question. Can't set up your local environment? That's not stupid. Don't know what a decorator in Python? Not stupid. Don't know how to do git rebase? Not stupid. Everybody has that question. Valid question that needs answers. What's real is that there are people out there who makes you think that you're stupid. You know, trolls, mansplainers. They exist in the community, and they're toxic. So when you're getting mocked and you've been trolled, you have to leave, disengage, and find a different community. Because the truth is, finding mentor is really hard. They're almost invisible. I mean, they are around us, they walk upon us. They just don't walk around with name tags telling us that they're mentors. They don't call themselves mentors. They don't have a business card that says mentor. It's not in their job title. How can you reach out if you don't know who they are? It really is going to take a lot of effort just to find the right person who can help you. But that's not the only challenge. You might think that you just simply don't know enough. You can't be helped yet. You might think that, even if somebody is trying to explain things to you, you might not get it. So why bother? Maybe you should do a little bit more learning on your own first and ask questions later. Except, I've done this. I always try to do more learning on my own, but always in the end, I just wish somebody would just told me this sooner. Like I didn't really need to waste a lot of time learning. I always think that, where were you 2 months ago when I need the answer? So don't delay. Ask questions when you need it. I also always thought that, as a newbie, it's hard to ask for help. I didn't want to look stupid. I didn't want people to know that I was a newbie. But at least I have excuse. I was new. I do need help. But as I progress and have a little bit more experience, and I have been programming for a few years, kind of feel that I should know things by now. Like I shouldn't need to ask questions to be helped. I should be able to figure things out. Yet I still get stuck. That's a myth too. Nobody really perfect. Nobody knows everything. Everybody needs some help every now and then. What's more likely is that you become an expert in one domain, but you're still going to need help in another domain. It's really okay to still ask for help, even though you feel like you're already an expert. Reach out. Oftentimes, I hesitate to reach out because I think I'm just going to be a burden. I'm just going to be wasting people's time. I don't want to do that. I hate wasting people's time. I'm really busy person myself. I hate when people are wasting my time, so I don't want to do this to other people. Except it's not true. Mentoring you is not a waste of time. Mentoring you is a valuable and rewarding experience to your mentor because they get to learn from you too. You may be exposing them to new problems that they don't normally face. It can be fun. It's not a waste of time. The truth is mentors, they have challenging days themselves. They face their own problems. They have their own uncertainties. So when you actually come to them with a problem in their area of expertise, a problem they can actually solve, that's nice. They'll be happy to help you with that. So you actually help make their day. Reach out. Here's one thing I used to tell myself of why I shouldn't get any help. I just think that I don't deserve help from anyone. I felt that as a newcomer to the community, I haven't done anything useful. I haven't contributed anything. Nobody should be helping me. I'm not worthy. Stop. If you have that thought, stop. You are worthy of help. What's real is there's impostor syndrome. This is one of the ways it can manifest in you, and it can affect men and women. You've got to realize that this is a problem, acknowledge it. For me, I started talking to a mental health professional about this, and it helped. Maybe this is something you want to try to consider. Many times I don't want to reach out just because I don't want to feel like a failure. It feels like when I'm at the point that I need help is because I failed. It feels like the end. But that's not true. It's not the end. Asking for help is just not a failure. When you reach out, you will actually be one step closer to reaching your goal. It's not the end. It's a beginning of a new success story of you and your mentors. Reach out. These are the myths that can stand in the way of your success. These myths delay and prevent you from reaching out. Don't believe in them. I've given up so many times in my life. It always at first sounds like the best idea. I've always regretted them. But I've never regretted the decision to seek help. So, find a mentor to help you. But well, now I know what my talk title is. It says dial M for mentor, but you can't actually literally dial M on your phone to be connected to the mentor. That doesn't work. So how do you find a mentor? I think it really depends on what it is you want to accomplish. You can find mentors in many different places. I like to connect with PyLadies. PyLadies is a global mentorship network helping women to become an active members of Python community. It's very welcoming and supportive community. I've met so many mentors and allies through PyLadies. So join us on Slack, and if there is no PyLadies in your area, maybe you want to start one, you can do a pip install PyLadies to get a starting kit. And it works even in Python too, so try it. And also a shout out to DjangoCon conference. I know you provided us with volunteers who will mentor new speakers to help them prepare for their talks, their proposals. I think that's really awesome. Thank you. I hope other conferences will follow what you're doing. I also would encourage you to go and check out local meetups. Don't be a stranger. Meet the community, be part of the community. You may not need help right away, but maybe you have the expertise. Maybe someone else needs help from you. So be available so they can reach out to you. Now, inadvertently, maintainers of open source projects are mentors too, whether they acknowledge it or not, whether they like it or not. One of their roles is to mentor and onboard newcomers and new contributors. They're not tech support people. They're not there to debug your problems for free. They're not service providers implementing the features you want for free. They're your potential mentors. If you want to contribute to open source, I think they'll be happy to help you. Just gotta be nice about it. Luckily for us here in Django and Python community, there is no shortage of them. Like even in here, there are Django core developers here, and I'm sure there are other open source maintainers too. Say hi, say thanks, and be nice. You might need help from them one day. And if you're interested to contribute to core Python, we have mentors for that. Go to pythonmentors.com. There is a Python core mentorship mailing list where you can ask questions about specific issues in the Python bug tracker if you need help. So reach out. So now what? You've reached out, you know where to find help, you found a mentor. Are you done? No, it's just a beginning. There are still lots of work to do. You see, mentorship takes time to build. It's not going to happen overnight. It's teamwork and requires commitment and effort from both of you, from you and your mentor. Give them the respect they deserve. I've said that it's not a waste of their time helping you, but you should still respect them. Don't argue, don't talk back. Like if it doesn't work out for you, if you don't think that advice are the good one, say thanks. Maybe it's time for you to find a different mentor, but there is no need to criticize or discredit them. Also realize that they have their personal life, other commitments, and likely also mentoring others. So don't feel too entitled. You can't always expect them to always be available. You can expect immediate answer, can expect immediate success. There's still a lot of work you're going to have to do on your own. This is your own story all along, your own journey. It is your own mission that you're trying to accomplish. Mentors are there to support you. They'll help you, they guide you into the right direction, but they're still just a passenger. You are the driver all along. It is still your responsibility to follow through, to choose which advice you want to take. You are in control. You get to decide how fast or how slow you want to go about this. You've got the mojo. And with your mentor behind you, I am certain you will find success. You will complete your mission. You gotta take credit for your own work. I know you got help, you got mentor behind you, but I'm sure you do a lot of work yourself. Take credit for that. And don't forget to thank your mentor too. All the mentors I've worked with never ask for anything in return. They just happy to help. But I figured out the one effective way to thank your mentor. You pay it forward. Mentor others. So, who am I really? I've been rambling here for about 20 minutes, and I promised to talk more about myself, so here I am. My name is Mariatta. I'm from Vancouver. One of the organizers for Vancouver Pirates. I also contribute to Python. I've been contributing to CPython, documentation, the dev guide, python.org. I'm actually kind of new to it. Something I started doing last summer, just a little less than a year ago. But that's not when I really started. I actually first started becoming interested in contributing to Python about 2 years ago. So, 2 years ago, I spent like 30 minutes reading the Python Developer's Guide. I thought I could contribute to Python. I know how to write Python. I should be able to do this. Then I tried to compile Python from source. Got a really strange error message that I've never seen before in my life. And I didn't know what to do about it. And just like that, I quit. I figured if I couldn't even solve that, maybe I'm not meant to be contributing to CPython. I gave up. And it took me a whole year before I was ready to admit my mistake. 1 whole year before I find my motivation to try again. And the second time around, I realized that I'm going to need some help. But before I can reach out, I first need to debunk those myths so that I can be ready and reach out and get help. Started to reaching out to the community. I reached out to PyLadies, to Python core developers, to Guido van Rossum. Eventually, I became connected with Raymond Hattinger, one of the most senior Python core developers, and he offered to personally mentor me into contributing to CPython. I really wouldn't be able to do this without his help. You know, Python has existed for more than 20 years. In all that time, all of the core developers, those with commit privilege to Python, have all been men. It wasn't until like 2 months ago when there was a woman who became a Python core developer for the first time and earned that commit privilege. So, I just want to reintroduce myself one last time. Hi everyone, my name is Mariatta and I'm from Vancouver. I'm a new Python core developer, and it's a real privilege for me to be here. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mariatta. And we have time for a couple of questions. And the first, Mariatta would like to have the first question from a lady from the floor. So please, if you have any question, come to the microphone. So how many of you had a mentor in their developer life or non-developer life, in the life as a whole?
Thanks for the talk. So my question was, when you first started seeking a mentor, were everyone receptive and everyone was accepting of you as a mentee, or you found people that told you, no, I can't? And how did you dealt with that?
When they said no, I understand why. They would explain to me that maybe they've already had other commitments. They have been mentoring others. They're no longer able to take new students. So I understand that, and I just have to keep trying and find a different person.
Okay.
That's that.
Thank you very much for your answer.
Thank you.
Hi, thank you for your talk. Do you know where we should start if we want to contribute to CPython?
So the first step is to read the developer's guide. It will tell you how to get started, where to clone. We are now on GitHub, so it will teach you how to clone it and fork it. It has a complete guide on what to do, how to create pull requests, and the dev guide should be your first stop.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Any more question? Anything else you want to add?
No.
Okay, thank you, Mariatta.
Thank you.
And now the